Hello, I'm Stephen Atkinson. I'm directing So Here We Are.
I'm Lily, I'm designing So Here We Are.
So Here We Are is the story of a group of friends who have been friends for a very long time since school. And one of them unexpectedly dies. This is before the play begins. And the play is about how the removal of this linchpin to this group of friends, how it changes everything for all of them. And they have to sort of renegotiate their friendships. And then the second act is very different. And in the second act, the person who has died, who's been spoken about all the way through the first act, comes into the play. It's a really funny play, even though it deals with death. I think humour is used as the mechanism to kind of get through, and it's probably the funniest play I've ever been involved in. And comedy is really hard to rehearse, actually, and everybody says that, but it's more difficult than drama in some ways because the timing of it and the energy of it is so important. And in our cast, we've got 6 really natural comedians, so it's been lots of fun rehearsing it for that reason, but we're exhausted at the end of the day because it's quite hard being funny.
Yeah, we went to Southend, and I think both of us expected to find a kind of not the sort of seaside idyll that we kind of imagine when we think of the beach in our heads or the seafront. And it was very grey. It was very kind of sort of at the same time trying to cut through that with these kind of make-believe, sort of wooden cutouts and things. There was a lot of two-dimensional, painted sort of hoardings and things, especially around where the Adventure Island theme park is. It was all kind of hypercolour and a sort of slight Americana kind of feel to it actually, but very fake in that respect. And then the actual sea wall and the kind of the shingle and the sea was grey and green, and there was really there's no yellow and there was no blue. It was a kind of very kind of sort of grey and grim. It was grim.
The poster image is by a guy called Martin Parr, and Lily knew of Martin Parr's work, and we were very lucky to be able to get the image from him for the poster, for the play, for the play text. And in a way, once Lily showed me these images, I kind of paraphrased exactly what this play was, and that they're very beautiful photographs that he takes, and there's sort of a high gloss to them, and yet he's taking photographs of really real life. The playwright, Luke, is also an actor, and what that's meant for us is that, because whenever you do a new play, Luke has spent 3 years writing this play, and we've been on it for 6 months, so it's very important that we realise his vision but also add to it. And what's been really fun about this actually is that because Luke is a very good actor, he's been very much up for being contemporary and experimental with what we've done with his play. When we were casting this play, we thought we could either go slightly older and go for more experienced actors, or we could try and chance it. And in effect, what we were hoping to get was like the Manchester version of the History Boys, where you would get 6 of the best younger actors who at the moment the people in the industry know, who are very exciting, but the general public don't yet know. But we know in 5 years' time they'll all be big stars. What's so great about this play, and what's really refreshing about it, is it's not trying to be clever. It's just a really well-told story with really great performances and characters at the heart of it. And I think when you're programming a festival or programming a theatre, you're always looking for a range of work that can speak to the broadest possible audience. And although this play looks at young people's lives, A, we've all been there, but B, because you feel so profoundly for them, I think it works for any age. And certainly when I read it, and I'm older than the characters in the play, it took me right back to that moment of being in my early 20s, and felt very moved by it, so I wanted to do it for them.